can't believe in you. You don't believe in yourself. You gotta have faith in the play. Man, that's the key to success. Thought about taking a breath. Nah, fuck it, I'm taking a step till I got it. No, I'ma make it. I made it this far. I had a light. I was waiting to die. Trusting the
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I control social media.
Literally driving here. I'm
I
like,
just woke up with a plan to go hard. I'm trusting the process.
Please get him a gold casket. I didn't even want that shit.
He ain't want that shit.
Trusting the process. They thought they could stop it. Thought they could stop it. I'm making a move. I'm making a move. You sitting and watch. You sitting and watch. The bigger the bang. The bigger the bag. The bigger the problem. The bigger the problem. They thought that I need them. They thought that I need them. I did it without. I did it without.
like, where the fuck you at?
It be some days though, like I don't know. Some days it be some like everything just be hitting me. Sometimes it don't even be a lot of shit, but I be trying to think.
It feel like it.
And I mean,
Yeah, it feel
it be
like
like,
it.
damn, man. Even when it comes to the shit that's going on in the world, and just knowing we got kids and shit, I'm like, man, and the shit be hitting me. I be
Sometimes it's overwhelming.
Bruh.
very
What overwhelming ain't the fucking word. I just be stressed.
It feel like the whole world be demanding shit from me.
What?
Yeah, dead ass.
I just be
They did
stressed.
not prepare us for this shit in school.
What?
They'll teach you whatever the fuck they want to teach you, but this shit was not in school.
Man.
even the teachers. The teachers ain't tell us they was broke.
No,
You know what
the
I'm saying?
teachers,
No.
they was stressed the fuck out either.
No.
They ain't tell us that.
They ain't tell me bills to do. They ain't tell me
You know what
bills
I
to
mean?
do.
Like, teachers broke as a bitch. They ain't tell us they was broke. I thought everything was golden. I'm
What?
in school just chilling. Like,
What? I
you know
thought it
what
was
I
gonna
mean?
be sweet and peachy when we got out this bitch.
That's
Oh,
why they was
shit.
so angry. They ain't had no
All I gotta
fucking
do is
money.
get good grades and I be gravy. Shit, that's alright.
No.
Nah, no sir.
You get good grades and be a bum out this bitch.
What that nigga?
Yeah.
What that nigga cool to say? A bum.
A bum.
Just
You
be
be
a
a
bum out
bum.
this bitch.
Like, you be a bum
I
out
think
this
I was watching like a live earlier this week, and the female was saying how like all the shit we learn in school, that's not essential for where the world is about to be. And I agree with that.
bitch. Man, the only thing I feel like that was right up in school was reading and counting. That's it.
Reading the
Yeah.
cat.
Like that's it. Like all the other shit. If you want to be a doctor, I feel like you should have took them science classes and shit like that. If you want to be I feel like you want to be an explorer, you should have took them history classes. But history was alright.
Just say explorer.
History was
If you want to be Dora the Explorer.
Like, history is one of my favorite giants though. Like I like to know what the fuck happened already. Like, know what I mean? And I want to like know what happened with certain shit. You get what I'm saying? So history was alright. Like history was like history is like an elective or something. Like
But-
that shit wasn't really important. Like,
But history, like when they lying to you about half the shit that happened,
I know.
it's like
And
you
you learn-
gotta like take it with a grain of salt.
And you learn that once you get out of school.
Yeah, facts.
Like, hey, I used to lie to a nigga. I used to lie to a nigga for 20 years until the sex.
To this day.
John Wilkes Booth was my cousin.
You was fucking simple.
I don't know what homeboy believe the junk to this day. Like he told me the other day we chopping it up about history and shit. He's like, yeah, man, you know, John, the dude killed Abraham Lincoln was Fat Joe and them cousins. I ain't hear this shit in years. So I'm like he taught John Wilkes Booth. He's like, yeah, bro, you remember that shit? I said, bro, that nigga was lying like a motherfucker. Like, that nigga
fucking
When D
crazy.
told me that shit, I said, I'm a good ass liar.
I'm not a good liar. I'm not a
I'm
good
a good
liar.
ass liar. Nigga fucking believe me. That shit was crazy.
10-year lie.
Fucking 10-year lie, bro. I was fucking tripping.
My brother used to tell people we was related to Chris Brown.
Some shitty people used to say they was related to Chris Brown. Like, some shitty people, you know what I mean? I remember that shit. I think somebody... Nah, Roller, ain't somebody in your family say y'all was related to?
Man, we weren't related to Chris Brown. We seen Chris Brown before he was Chris Brown.
His people used to be...
Yeah, his people used to live across the street from my aunt. Know what I mean? And we seen Little Chris. Like I remember when Little Chris
Well, you know,
got on what the fuck the joint was? BET, one of them motherfuckers, but his video was on that bitch. Know what I mean? His first video. And Shama was like, that Little Chris Brown from across the street. You know, such and such cuz. I'm like, oh shit, that is Little Chris, but I ain't
that's
really
because
run
the
around
East
telling
End
everybody
kind of
shit.
like right beside Tappahannock,
Yeah.
like, and how it go. But you know, why do people always claim people as their cousin? Why you don't just say them my peoples? To me, like when I'm close with somebody and I'm like, I feel like I'm not gonna say you my cousin. I be like, oh yeah, them my peoples.
They're my people, yeah. But it's
Yeah.
always cousin, like...
You my fucking cousin.
That's my cousin.
You
That's
gotta
my
be their cousin.
For them to come back and be like, that's not my cousin.
Like, why you ain't got this then?
I don't need no
Why you
cousin.
still right
Yeah.
here? Yeah, school, know what I mean? Like, school was crazy. Like,
I'm
it ain't...
quick to say a nigga ain't my cousin though. even if you is my cousin. Quick to say you ain't my
Oh my God.
He don't claim his family.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
ain't grow up
Like,
with me, nigga. He ain't my
you gotta
cousin.
claim certain people in his family. Like, if you ain't rocking with him day to day, you ain't his cousin.
Yeah, if
You see, he called his own, what's his name? Uncle Kevin cousin.
Yeah, Uncle Kim son.
Uncle
But that's
Kim,
my
son.
cousin though. Like I really do look at him as my cousin, but it be so hard for me to say, oh my cousin Kevon. It be hard for me to say that sometimes. Like cause it's
Early.
Uncle Kim son.
Early.
What?
Alright. Shout out to Uncle Kelvin's son.
Shout out to Uncle Kim son.
Because he ready to disown his ass on the camera.
I ain't ready to this. I don't know. That's my
But
family.
like, it's real, like
That's
you
my
gotta
family.
say-
Like he just won't raise around us. Like you feel me? Like my cousins is who I was raised around for real. For real. Like cuz no, he won't raise around us. Like that's
But
still
you-
my cousin.
but you
though.
know, like-
Love him to death.
It be like different generations too. I got some shitter cousins. Like no lie, people always joke with me like, "Oh, that's your cousin." Like y'all seen how Troy said your family called my family, and I didn't even know that till I was grown. Mom like, "Oh, this what you call it, Hughes son?" Like you know what I'm saying? And you can't tell. Like his granddaddy one day went and liked some shitter shit on my page. I'm thinking like he old as hell and he know how to work that shit. My grandma be scrolling on there like. So I mean, I don't know. I always told people like, if my grandma say you my cousin, you my fucking cousin. I ain't never had no DNA test for none of y'all ass.
I ain't
So
going.
who am I to say that you not if I grew up with you? You my people.
Shout out to Nanny. Shout out to Grandma P.
Shout out to Nat, man.
Y'all can't tell me who the fuck my cousin is. I can't. I can't tell me who the fuck my cousin is.
Forget him, Nanny.
I'm like,
I ain't
oh,
know he was ready to
like,
take it down.
yeah, Nanny know. Like Nanny know how I am.
Yeah, fact.
Nanny know how I am. Like, know what I mean? No bullshit, no disrespect. Nanny know how I am. Like, you know what I mean? I was a wild grandchild.
It's
She
like-
knew.
Family crazy though, like, cause like recently, know what I mean? Me and one of my cousins was chopping it up, you know what I mean? And we don't really talk like that. But coming up, we was favorite cousins, you know what I'm saying? We did
Yeah.
everything together, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything together, you know what I'm saying? So we got into it the other day, cause as an adult now, he distanced. And I don't fuck with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't ready to be all on your tail, you know what I'm saying? I know we got our own lives and shit, but I want you to know I still support you. I still got love for you. But he don't feel like that. He feel like, I mean, I guess he feel like because since we ain't around each other so often that I don't love him or niggas don't fuck with him. And we got into a little disagreement and I guess things ended on the wrong foot. But I don't know what to say about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know what to say about it. You know what
I
I'm saying?
got a little cousin that I feel like I never clicked with. I never clicked with her. Like she from Fulton, and I feel like she used to
Alright, so we talk about cousins. Who y'all favorite cousin is? Fuck it.
Hold on.
Favorite cousin
Hold on. I'm gonna follow up with that.
Alright.
But I feel like she used to always tell people she was my cousin, and I didn't like that because I felt like, bro, we got some shitter cousins. Like, why you telling people I'm your cousin? You wild as a bitch out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why you telling people I'm your cousin? Like, you know, and the older I got, the more like I can understand where she was coming from because I feel like she needed it. But then it was like we got grown, and then I felt like her mental wasn't all the way there. So it was like I couldn't, even when I wanted to take her in and be like, I'm sorry. Like, I was young. I didn't understand where you was at because I just judged you on what I saw, and I didn't realize that it was a call for help. Like, I could have been that cousin because you just was out shit. Like, and I was like, hell no, don't be telling me to be my cousin.
You lost.
No, cause for real, I don't want to put her out there. Cause if she look at this joint, I don't want to put her out there.
y'all
But she
got-
was wilding.
Y'all got any cousins that just try so hard to be your cousin? Alright, bro, you
That's
my
how I
cousin.
felt. That's
Like,
how I
you
felt.
my cousin, bro. Don't
Yeah,
you
that's how
try
I
so
felt.
hard to be. Every time you see me, cuz call me Quan. Call me May May. You ain't gotta call me cuz.
I
every
can't
time,
say that
cuz.
because my whole daddy
You don't have
said,
to call me
my daddy
cuz
said,
all the time.
that's how the fuck they
Have a
talk.
dick.
That's how they talk. My whole daddy said, like, it'd be like some cuz, like,
Yeah,
I love you, cousin. Like, my whole daddy said, we have a whole lingo over there. Like, I love you, cousin. Like, if you see somebody say that shit to me, they on my daddy's side. So, yeah.
Like niggas be trying too hard to be your
I
cousin.
think I got uncles like that. You know what I mean? Like, they don't even be my real uncle. But they want
Man, oh God.
but they want me to be
God.
their nephew so bad.
Oh God.
Dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm the son they always wanted. You know what I mean? Type shit like that should be crazy.
But
man.
especially when they older though, like it was a post on Facebook one time like y'all ever had a cousin so much older than you, like that's your uncle. Man, I text some shit of my cousins because like my mama first cousin, and he really my cousin, but I call him my uncle, and that's how he is. Like my mom got a couple first cousins that I do that with. Like my Uncle Red, my Uncle Dwayne, my Uncle Kern. My Aunt Kern. Like they're really my cousins.
What I seen all my fake cousins was Paulette funeral and my mama funeral. Cuz, what's up, cuz? I'm sorry for your loss, cuz. But I appreciate boo.
I ain't never see y'all niggas in the sack.
Y'all really not my cousins for real. Like, and then I ain't gonna even lie. My mama cousin is not my cousin, so we ain't doing that. You my mama cousin. Like, you my family, but you ain't my cousin. Like, I look at cousins different. Like, my cousins is my cousins is my daddy's sister kids or my daddy brother kids.
That's because
or
your
my
first
mama.
cousins.
My first cousins is my only cousins.
But the other ones, they're your second cousins too, though.
I don't really look at.
And sometimes it be hard to say because, like, for example, like me and my. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what the fuck level.
I fuck with a couple
she
of
might be my third cousin.
I just like y'all fam though.
My third cousin, I think, because her mama and me is really on the same type level. Because her grandma is my daddy's first cousin, but me and her the same age, but me and her mama on the same generational line.
See, I be getting confused. See, that's.
Hey, look, I be knowing that shit because I don't play that ancestry shit. I was always the person to know. Like, no, I need to know who goddamn. I remember one time I walked in the house and it was a group of niggas and they was calling my grandma Aunt Lou. I said, what the fuck is on? Like, that's my grandma. Like, ain't no fucking Aunt Lou. Like, I don't know y'all. That's not y'all aunt. But I never played that shit because you gotta know your family to know where you come from.
Like, I don't like. Yeah, I give you that, but it's more of relationships.
It
than
is
family to me, like, cause it's like
blood don't equal loyalty.
Like my niggas' family became more of my family than my own family.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's just like my niggas. I'm with my niggas all the time more than my family. Like, we vibe. Like I ain't got no cousin for real. For I kick it with like, oh, well, while we right here on wax, I'm put on wax. My favorite cousin is Shondell. My favorite cousin, a girl.
I don't even know her,
Like,
but you talk about her all the time. I know that's your favorite cousin.
That's my
for
favorite.
sure.
She
Like,
was at the club. She was at the club the other night. You was too drunk to even know what was going on.
roll
She was in our section.
Roll it
and
on
everything.
me for my business.
No, but I'm just saying, like, no. Yeah, she was in our section and everything. She was in the section and everything. I mean,
What'd you say? Who said?
But who? I mean, I would say who is she, but shit, my ass was halfway
yeah,
in Korean.
Ooh, bad,
yeah,
like-
but that's my favorite cousin.
Out of all
I ain't
his
really
family?
got no.
Shondell the only one my mama asks about out your whole family. You know what I mean? Like, she know your daddy doing that. You know what I mean? She live right up the block from Frank P. But she always like, what's Shondell at? You know what I mean? Like, Shondell whole vibe, y'all.
I don't know. I got different favorites for different reasons. Like, it's cousins that I never knew I lived without. That's my favorite because they like my siblings. There's cousins that I did everything with that I didn't necessarily. I can't remember when I met them. That I felt like, and then there's cousins that I found out was my cousins after I already loved them. And I always found it was ironic that some of my favorite cousins was the cousins that ended up I found out not my blood. My family got some shit of other families that we grew up generations together that I found out that wasn't my blood. And you can't tell me they're not my fucking cousins. At all. At all. Their children, all that. Like, we 4-5 generations deep together. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me to make my cousins because, like I said, I ain't never had no DNA test for none of y'all. All y'all is questionable technically.
Well, my family in Florida, like, my mama and them from Florida.
Yeah, your roots.
They just
your
got
roots
down.
from Florida.
My granddaddy got a promotion and moved, you know what I mean, moved up here to Virginia, and he had some shitty kids with him. You know what I mean? My mama was probably like 4-5 years old, you know what I mean? But I ain't got too much family. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably
In
why your
Virginia,
ass fucking all mixed up too. Cause Florida damn near
Yeah.
two different races and that's it. Like you either fucking of Hispanic descent or your ass is Haitian or something like down there. So
I know I ain't goddamn Hispanic. I told you I'm a little Italian. I told y'all my name. Told you I'm a little Italian. You know what I'm saying?
you know what? Here you go.
I don't want to say my whole name on the record.
I look. You probably is, Rolly.
Always wanted to be
You
Mexican.
probably is.
Like it's just like
What you like about the Mexican culture? Like what make you want to be Mexican?
cartel.
The cartel.
Straight up. I don't care what I say. The cartel. I love how cartels is ran. Like I just love how the structure of a cartel is.
This nigga.
Like I swear to God, if niggas really brought cartels to America, man, like if niggas
Cartels is
ran,
in
but if
America.
niggas ran, like if black niggas ran they organizations like cartels, man, this shit'd be crazy. Black niggas don't run their organizations.
They
like
never
cartels.
finna let us do that shit.
I know,
They
they
not
not.
do that.
But cartel, my favorite thing about the Mexican culture, and tacos, and cartel.
I don't even.
My family all mixed up. Like when I tell you when I did that fucking ancestry, I said, "Oh, we just got black." Like dead ass. Like I'm like,
I
oh
just got black.
no, dead ass.
I never did
Like
no-
dead ass. Like
I never really
3
did
generations ago. Like my great granddaddy is fucking white. He white. Like straight up.
I ain't did no digging, no dig. Like that's how crazy it is. Like I ain't did no digging. Like only people I know is Frankie P. Mama. Like that's the only like Frankie P. Mama, and I know Grandma Taylor. I can't remember. Grandma Taylor was my daddy mama. So I know my daddy mama. I never met my granddaddy. Know what I mean? We were my daddy, never met my daddy. Know what I mean? I know Papa. I met Papa and Nanny. Know what I mean? But that's all I know. I know Papa and Nanny, and I know Granny. Granny was Nanny mama. That's my only great grandma I know. I only know one great grandma on this side, and I only know one great grandma on that side. Like you get what I'm saying? Like so, I ain't never dig deep into nothing after that.
Like honestly, when I was looking, cause I pay money every month to continue to look. That shit was
famous with your
no. It just was. I was always like that. Like even a little girl, like when my daddy wouldn't even talk about the shit. Like I was always asking questions, and till I got older and I can understand when my daddy was like, "No," you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't want me around. You know, and I can understand when I got older, but I felt like that was a part of who I was. And the line's so fucked. First of all, they didn't record black people records how they recorded the others. So it was like when it started going to South Carolina, it started getting real iffy. Like I don't know, you know what I'm saying, too far. But when it went to the white side, that shit was going forever. And when it went to my great grandma side, they was Indian. It started going, and I started going to Georgia, but then I don't know them people. So it was like I couldn't confirm, because you got to confirm whether you know them or not. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I started realizing that my great grandfather had like 2 different families. So like I literally have a cousin on Facebook. She damn near commented on everything I post. And she like my great grandmother's first cousin, daughter, some shit down the line. Like, but we found her. And she always be like, I love you, cousin. Da, da, da. Like, and I couldn't even tell you. It's some Indian shit. Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
need to go find one of my out of state cousins or something. What's up, cuz? If you out there watching this, I know you
What
could.
up?
Yeah.
Man, I be hollering at a couple of my cousins in Florida. Like I did the ancestry. It's so crazy. Like my grandma full of tales. You know what I'm saying? Like full of stories. She fed us so many stories back in the day that we don't be knowing what to believe. Cause her and my granddaddy won't never really cool. So we'll go to him and he'll give us some half story, and we just gotta pick to choose who to believe. You know what I'm saying? But doing the ancestry junk, like, you know what I mean? That junk fucking me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that junk fucking me up.
I found a picture of she's my great grandmother's aunt. So I guess she's like my great great aunt. She looked just like my great grandma. Like her mannerism, the way she hold her hands, her face, but she looked white. And so I'm like, in tears. Like, Ma, look, she looked just like Big Mama. Look at her. Because there's not really that many pictures on there. So I'm like, oh my God, look at her hand. Like, the way her mannerism, the way she's sitting and everything. My mama like, oh my gosh. I said, that is my great grandma. I know that's her. She related to her. Her whole mannerism sitting in that fucking chair. She looked just like her. But my great grandma is dark. And I think it's because she might be biracial with black and Indian. But that lady, it looked like a white lady. Like, she don't have no color. She's white. I think she's Native American and they took her for white. And then I looked at her family and I got some shit of cousins and all of them got pictures. They look like they like real light, maybe biracial. But I realized for like 4-5 generations, all of us say mulatto.
Yeah. That's what I see a lot on there. And what I was learning, what I was trying to pick up, I don't know if I correspond or whatever I'm supposed to say. I don't know if I understood it correctly, but I think they was using mulatto as a term, because I know now, like, when people refer to mulatto, they refer to them as like mixed. You know what I'm saying? But I think back then it was just straight, just another term for black. But I don't know.
I think it was anything. It was like black and white mulatto.
I'm black and white.
Indian and white mulatto.
Like,
anything other than white.
Where did the word mutt come from? Because if you shorten mulatto, you get mutt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
How you
Yeah.
spell mulatto?
Mulatto.
Oh no, I'm fucked up.
But MUT, mutt.
Yeah.
M-U-T, yeah.
Man, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know back in the day, during those times, like, because I look back at my when I dig back into my granddaddy shit, I look back into his mama and then look back into her people. And I searched the name today, and the same family with the same name live in the same part of Florida today, but it's all white people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
And
probably your people, though.
Yeah, I know they somewhere in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be no mutt. You know what I'm saying? But
we all are mutts, though. No matter how you, most of us are. And I was like, damn, like, for real, the way we figured that shit out is because my niece carried a gene that the doctor said was carried by white people. And so my sister is dark. She's darker than you. Like, she might be nay color. Like, and my sister, like, and she married a white man. So my sister, like, who white?
Shout out to her. Cause my sister ready to marry a white man. Shout out to Rich. My brother Rich. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and like,
When
so
you see a white nigga with me, don't fuck with him. Yeah.
you know what? Hold on, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go back. I was like 17, I was in the mall, and I was in the mall with him. So he probably like early 30s, mid 30s, and I was like 17. And my brother's phone was wanging. They said, Jamie in the mall with an old white guy. You know, and the whole time I was with him, I'm like, they so fucking racist. Like, but anyway, so the baby carried the gene. So my sister said, hi, I carried the gene. And he carried the gene. That means somebody white. So my mom was like, I don't know. Whole time my great granddaddy is white, but they thought he was light skinned. My grandma, you couldn't tell her. She was actually like upset. Like, he was not white. I mean, he was.
I think my granddad was white. I don't know, cause Papa just looks super duper
he
light
got too much
skinned.
soul, child.
Yeah, like that's what I
Smooth.
see. I don't know if Papa is white or black. Like, know what I mean? But my mama is light skinned, but everybody swear to God my mama was white. Like, when I used to, like,
People
my
used to
mama,
think your mom was white?
yeah, when my mom used to come to the schools and shit, sometimes shit, my mom super duper white, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, so a lot of people used to be like, why your mama white? Like, fuck no, bro. Wait till she open up her motherfucking mouth. Wait till she open up her motherfucking mouth. She's nowhere near white, my nigga. Nowhere near. Like, she has nowhere near, like, when, like, you know a white person talking and a black person talking. Like,
You know what? I'm not going to agree with you because I hate for people to try to act like speaking in proper grammar or intellect equal white. That's not, nah.
I don't know.
It's either it's urban dialect
I'm trying to think about
and proper English.
I'm trying to think about my white homie. My she a shorty, my white shorty. That bitch talk black all the time.
But she
like-
talking urban dialect.
Like, that bitch talk black all the time. Like, I never really can say like she talked white to me. Like, she hated that white. But the people at work, like the people at work, like, my nigga T, shout out my nigga T, like, love my nigga T. T is a white boy. Like, I know he's a white boy, like, but he got a little, that's some soul, let him know. Like, T got some of us in him too, though. Like, you feel me? Like, T, real nigga, I fuck with T. Like, you know what I mean? But I know T, white. Like, that just like, how he talk. Like, no disrespect to the white folks. But it's just the way that y'all open up y'all mouth and y'all talk, and that shit come out. I'm like, oh yeah, he a white boy.
But you know what I can say?
Like, shout out my nigga Cody. My nigga Cody. Cody like a white black nigga. Like, that's my nigga though. But I know Cody. White though.
I think we all with the school
You
people
know,
like that.
yeah,
But I
right.
think it's important to be like, honestly, straight up. My daughter said something the other day, and I couldn't even like say nothing back because she was right. She said, "You talk different when you talk to Auntie on the phone." And I do. I don't do it on purpose. It's like it's like your body shift. Like, I can talk to any group of people, really. Like,
The only person,
if I talk to somebody really urban, right, and I'm at work, I'm like, look, this not how that's finna go. Like, I'm tell you right now, how you think that's finna go, it's not finna go like that. Like, and I'm gonna talk to them in terms in which they can understand. Then my tone might get higher when I'm talking to somebody else and be like, oh my God, that's super awesome. Like, I understand, like, you know, I'm laughing.
wait.
But you know, I really could do that my whole life. I can pick and choose, and I can relate to anybody, and I feel like it's important to do that. Like, people gotta stop thinking it's not you not being yourself. You have to be a chameleon to a certain extent. It's not being fake. It's being, you cannot call speaking proper not you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're trying to be
but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't speak
it's being
proper.
adopted.
Like, I can't.
Adapting.
Like, it's so hard for me to do. Like,
Yes, you can.
I ain't gonna even cap y'all. The only time I really like get my shit together, job interview. That's it.
Rolly.
After a job interview, soon as I get the job, I'm the same.
But Rolly, you know what I realized about you though? When you not in a playful mood and you and your dry ass, I'm not fucking playing, I feel a kind of way mood, you so like flatline. And when it comes to the business, you don't fucking play that silly shit.
No, I don't, like at work, especially at work. Like at work, like my boss white, I'll go talk to them niggas like, these niggas got me fucked up and they got me I ain't playing with these niggas up in this bitch. Like, I don't know, I don't know. Like,
And I think
they look at me crazy though, like, I understand.
But look though, I think you could, like, I feel like if you had to get there, I feel like if you had to get there, to sit in that room with them, not to say that you gonna change who you are, but you gonna make sure that you talk of substance.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna talk of substance.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Cause, you know what I mean? Like, people at work, you know what I mean? People at work be doing some bullshit. So, me, next week, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna probably do it next week. I'm gonna call my own meeting in that bitch.
here you go.
I'm gonna go
Look
and
at these.
off. For real.
That's the
For real.
shit.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. I'm trying to get all my words
Call my
together.
own meeting.
I'm trying to get all my words together so I can tell everybody. See, this whole week at work, I was watching everybody. Like, I felt like a supervisor in that bitch. I was watching everybody, seeing where everybody slip, slack, and lack at. And I'm gonna call me a meeting, and I'm gonna tell these people, y'all got this order and this. If y'all want me in this bitch, I'm gonna tell them, cause I'm a golden ticket. I'm gonna tell you, I feel like I'm a golden ticket anyway. I work my ass off. I ain't the best worker in that bitch. I know some niggas that work better than me up in that bitch. Shout out that nigga Jeremy. That nigga working ass nigga. I ain't no cap. Like, that nigga do his shit for real. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm a golden ticket. I know I'm a golden ticket. Y'all need me. Y'all need that young blood up in that bitch. You know what I mean?
That's because a lot of the young people don't even want to
I'm gonna
work.
tell them where y'all slipping and where y'all slacking, and y'all gotta fix this shit, bro. Or I'm gonna have to step.
The way I always come across is I'm super relatable. I'm gonna talk to you just like this, where it's in between both, and don't play with me. You had the opportunity to look at me and you prejudged me and you thought I was your homegirl, but I'm not, because you're going to follow that policy and you're going to do what I asked you to do, because I'm not playing that because it's attached to my name. So we're not half-stepping it, because if Sarah can do it, Jamie can do it too, and we're not doing that. I'm not playing with you. You're going to do what I asked you to do, and it's not an option. This is what I'm telling you to do. Because I always tell them, like, I will give you the opportunity to do whatever you're trying to do. In the event it don't work, we're gonna do it my way. I will let you ride out with what you're doing. But if you outside of policy and you don't have nothing to protect you, today I had one of my employees come and say, most of the offices don't run by policy. Congratulations. Because they don't have nothing to back them. When something go wrong and they get in trouble for whatever they doing, corporate gonna say, where you get that from? You know what we gonna say? Right here and right. If it go wrong, let it be on them. Don't let it be on us, because we done winged it and we done made up our own process. And I know your own process might work, but it won't support you in the end of the day when something go wrong.
Yeah, especially in a structured environment.
Yeah.
Where you got certain protocols. And
yeah.
Shit, you know what I mean?
See me? Our shit just ran any type of way. I'm gonna put some structure on the help. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no sloppy nigga. I don't like sloppy shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like everything kind of put in motion. Especially when we at work. We at work, this shit gotta be put in motion. This shit gotta be right. You do this. You do this. You do this. You can't have everybody just running around doing every fucking thing. Man, ain't have me in that bitch running around with my head chopped off. Like, I be like, a nigga be like, I be doing something, a nigga tell me, hey, go do this, boo, boo, boo. They be wanting to supervise niggas and shit. I look at them. I give them that look like, nigga, you know I'm doing something, nigga. I'm like, I grab it from him, like, give me that shit. But before I do that shit, I'm gonna do this shit. This me, though. I'm gonna do this shit on my time. And you rushing to do this shit. Only time I rush to do some shit is if I gotta rush to do some shit. You asking me to... Let me go smoke a cigarette first.
Cause the jobs need to do mental health checks. Like,
For real, bro. Yeah. Cause, bro, like, my mental health be so fucked up in that bitch, bro. Like, my mental health be so fucked up. Like, for one thing, like, shout out to everybody that got a job, everybody that go to work. Shout out to all my co-workers. Like, just sitting, listening to their stories. They be going through shit. And
we are so much alike.
Go up in that bitch, handle their business like, just like me. I'm getting up every day, going in that bitch, handling my business, like, going through shit. Like, be hearing people problems. I'm like, damn, like, I'm thinking I'm going through, you going through some shit too, though, Steve, for real. Like,
I just told my manager the other day, I said, we are so much more alike than we are different.
We know.
Man, you be running into, and people always so prideful about what they got going on. It's like, you ain't got nothing going on more different than what I got going on. It don't matter what culture you in, what race you in, what you want to claim. Like, by the time you finish talking, I finish talking, you be like, damn, that shit ghetto as hell.
Make us closer. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing I learned too, working around different kind of people, old people, young people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned we so much alike than we think. You know what I'm saying? If we just sit there and talk, and we can come up with solutions together. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some crazy shit, you might need a babysitter. I might know somebody who run the daycare. I can get you in there first 2 weeks free. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. Like, and they go back to community based. Like we always talk about. You know what I mean?
Like, this why I like working with different people. I was working with the same people
for years.
10 years.
Tell me, shot.
Black people. I'm working with the same bitter ass black people for 10 years. I don't give a fuck if y'all watch this shit and I call y'all bitter. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know y'all fucking bitter. Know what I mean? Same fucking black people. for years, better as a bitch. Just, oh my God, they just drain your fucking soul.
They drain too.
It be like that. It be like
They been
that.
there for as long as you. They drained out too.
Shout
That's
out.
why they better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Ain't nobody do no mental health check
no,
on them.
Nobody did no mental health check.
Man, you have to be innovative. Like, to me, I never want to get stagnant like that. Like, I always need the new, the popping, the what. Like, I always need that because, man, that shit suck.
I did a dime working with. Shout out. I ain't even put it on wax, but shout out to Shawty. I worked with her for 10 years. She taught me everything though. Shout out to Frankie P. Frankie P ain't teach me how to cook. Shawty taught me how to cook. You know what I mean? Shawty watched this joint too, so she know. You know what I mean? Shawty taught me how to cook. You know what I mean? Shawty taught me a lot of shit with the restaurant business.
I saw Frankie P teach you some shit.
More than, but P ain't teach me shit, bro. I'ma keep it all the way 1,000. P won't in that bitch with
He
me.
might have gave you the foundation, but she gave you the sauce.
Like, no, bro. Y'all can't tell me.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make it sound better because you drag your daddy on
bro,
it.
I'm keeping it real, bro. P ain't teach me the game, bro.
Like she did.
Yeah, like P. See, it's different than teaching and giving it. P gave it to me. She taught it to me.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
P wanna give it to me. Know what I mean? I don't understand how you trying to do this though. She teaching me. You dig what I'm saying? Showing me step by step how this shit really supposed to go. You get what I'm saying? I learned better like that.
Yeah, but that's
Nigga
because
just giving me the
she
game.
recognized your
You get what
learning
I'm saying?
style. Yeah.
Shout out to P forever a lot. Like he gave me the game.
But parents
Shout out-
sometimes don't notice your
shout out.
learning style.
Right.
Cause they be so busy being parents.
And that my-
They think
and
you
that-
just like them and you don't be shit like them. Like, yeah. So I know that my boss that I had before I'm where I am now, she noticed my learning style.
No,
and I'm
just-
audio.
No, I'm just like P though.
Yeah.
I'm just like P. I ain't.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. Trust the Process Podcast. The hottest podcast well rolling.
In the fucking world, Craig.
Hottest podcast on this side of the grass.
Oh, look at me.
In the world, know what I mean? I'm Uncle Ice. Y'all know who it is, man. Badass.
We trusting P.
Roll it, roll. We trusting P.
We pushing
Y'all make
P.
sure y'all subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all liking, commenting, dropping the sauce on us. Make sure y'all know what y'all like. What
Go
y'all
live
don't
every
like.
Monday. Y'all tap into the lives every Monday.
Cause I need y'all to have that joint hitting. Like
Trying to have this bitch like,
I need y'all
Turn.
on there. Like
you dig what I'm saying? We giving away money on live. That's all you gotta say.
And
That's all
look,
you
you
gotta
know
say.
what? We need to do a raffle drawing too.
We giving out.
But,
We giving
all right,
out $10 million.
Can we be
on live.
unprofessional? What's the time right now? How far we in? Good what? 8 minutes.
alright, let's roll.
I wanted to ask y'all a question,
Alright, let's get it.
but but it ain't, it ain't late as I thought it would be when we finish. Because when we was talking about all them different processes or whatever, when we got going on at work, I wanted to know, because we talked about work so much, like how y'all felt about talking to employees, like talking to them,
Like fucking with employees.
yep.
I ain't fucking with my
dig.
employees.
I got in the situation before with that shit, and like I don't dig it. Like if that's your sauce, that's your sauce. You know what I'm saying?
I got a lady, so I don't really.
I don't know.
I don't really.
But we acting like you, if you didn't, or if you,
like if I didn't have a lady.
let's say your lady work with you at work, what you doing?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Nah,
You know
my
what I mean?
lady couldn't work
I don't work.
with me.
All right,
My
so
lady
that's what we're
couldn't
saying.
work with me.
If she was a coworker,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Nah,
Like
my
she was an
lady couldn't
employee,
work
you know what I mean? Like I can't do it
she
because it
couldn't
seems like I can't be myself. Like I don't want my lady checking up on me, even if she ain't that
Oh, I'm gonna
tight.
be myself regardless, but
I mean, I can
know
be
what I mean?
myself, but like,
yeah, but
This
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. She watching every move.
We work in the same
She watching every
department.
move.
You know what I mean? We in the same department.
I'm not
When
gonna
they-
say what I want to say.
When they asking you,
Nah, look.
when they asking you,
So I gotta see you here. It's gonna
I ain't
fuck
see you at
It
home.
gonna fuck a relationship, but
Bitch,
better
I can't miss you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't better miss you.
I think it's important to miss the other person, but I'm gonna say this: you're only saying that because you frisky as hell. But
Nah.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
But look, I feel like, to be honest, I don't never even, my mind don't go there. But I had a situation where I didn't work with the person no more and didn't end up being something after the fact. But I didn't even know them then. I'm like, damn, I really ain't know you. I work with you. I didn't even know you like that. You know, that's why I always ask, because people would assume that, you know.
I ain't frisky, you know what I mean?
Like, if I didn't have a lady.
D trying to redeem himself.
If I didn't have a lady and some bitches worked at my job, I'll fuck on them. I would.
No, I don't think I would.
I'll fuck on
my
them.
brain don't even go there.
Nah, I mean, I definitely fuck on them. I'm a nigga, so I'll fuck on them.
Nah, that's some shit a nigga
fly hoes,
but I ain't
like you
gonna
said,
fuck with you.
if they some fly hoes, I'll fuck on them.
I noticed it though. Like I remember I was getting coffee and it was a big mirror, right? I was getting coffee and I was looking in the mirror and I could see them like damn near undressing me with their ass, and I'm like, I can see you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
I know.
And he like, oh shit, my bad. So
you did see me.
you know, it was.
That nigga, I don't give a fuck.
And then I heard about all the other
yeah,
shit.
Bitch, what?
But I didn't even, like, when people kept bringing it to me, I'm like, hell no. I ain't see that. Like, I ain't see that. Because I really don't I think it's kind of like a arrogant trait to assume that every male that come in contact with you is trying to hit on you. I'm like,
female, yeah, like, nigga, people don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I hate them type of hoes though. Like average.
oh, because you said hey, and oh yeah, he like me, bitch.
Like,
Shut the fuck up.
Like, I just walk past people. What's up, shawty? What you got going on?
Or when
and I just keep
when
moving.
niggas
Like,
used to say back in the day, shout
me.
out past, like, hey, y'all niggas say, oh, she a freak.
Yeah, that's a wild bitch.
You see she got a thong on, so shorty a freak.
Yeah, I remember that shit when they first started.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
She just got manners, bro.
but niggas be in the way with all that. Like, females be in the way too. But far as co-workers, like, I think I always like to keep co-workers as friends. I don't even like to keep. I'm a secretive nigga, you know what I'm saying? I don't even let too many co-workers get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of all the co-workers I had in my last, you know what I'm saying, when I was working at the VA, you know what I mean, 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Out of all the niggas I was close to, every day smoke break and all that, the most nigga I talked to today, I ain't even kick it with him like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, I guess it was his energy, or I don't know, it just feel.
I always based it off what you told me.
I ain't
Like, if you ain't never said shit to me, we on that level. But if you was like, yo, I'm like, yeah, I feel you, because yeah.
me working, like, me personally, like, I always work around freaky ass niggas that's gonna get the hoe first. Like,
What you
my
mean?
my freaky
Oh,
ass nigga, so I'm gonna put it on wax. Working at the sack, all the hoes that came in the sack. My freaky ass niggas was on the hoes first. I let them niggas play first. All my niggas was on.
Man, your ass
all my
gonna be
niggas on
fucking
freaky
up
ass
for
hoes.
grabs if you let a nigga choose on
Like,
you
I
at
ain't-
work.
I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't ready.
Yeah.
I ain't super down on this hoe. Like, I ain't tripping. Like, I got flavors. Like, know what I mean, bitch, I'm a dispensary anyway. Like,
The Joan
bitch, I
who
got
give
flavors.
a
Like, I can do
nigga a
whatever
play
I
at
wanna
work, she done gave about 2 other co-workers play before you got there.
do. Yeah,
You know what I'm
like,
saying? So I don't even be stressing them co-worker Jones. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I know this
I
nigga
don't
done
trip
had
on
you first.
hoes.
I'm the new nigga. Y'all been here about 5 years.
Like,
You
I
done
always
spun
work-
around about 5 shifts already. Know what I mean? Like, you
I
done
always
had
work
these
around.
niggas already.
I always work around freak ass niggas. Like, I hate. Like, I want some weird shit. Like, I hate niggas want to talk about hoes, bro. Like, bro, I'm too old to be talking about hoes, bro. Like, I don't do that no more, bro.
And
Like,
with
niggas
form,
don't like. I don't really be talking about. I don't really be
And
talking
what
about.
form, 'cause, like,
I don't really be
because a
talking
nigga
about.
might-
Like
DS
niggas be like niggas
in
be.
what form?
Niggas be.
Cause I ain't gonna sit around and tell you, man. I ain't gonna sit
Like-
around and like, hey, bro, I just hit this jump.
Yeah, like
We don't
shit,
do that.
shit like that.
Even
Niggas
when
be
we was
wanting
doing
to do
that, we
shit
wasn't
like
doing
that.
it.
We like shit like that. Niggas be doing shit like that. Like,
But I
come
sit
on,
around
bro.
and
Like,
tell
I'm
a tale,
yeah,
like, oh, I
like,
saw
know what I
this
mean,
pretty
I'll
young
pop
bitch, or
I'll pop my
something.
shit. Like, you feel me? I'll pop my shit, but like, I ain't. Like, them niggas be, yeah, bro, I just tried to hit this joint, or I just did this. Bro, do you,
Man,
bro. Do you.
I was really
That's
shocked.
That's how you get a nigga. See, niggas gotta know and put y'all down on some game right here. That's how y'all get niggas on y'all hoes. Keep y'all bitches to yourselves, man. Right?
Man,
Keep
I
that
didn't
shit
even
to
know y'all
yourselves,
be
man.
really
Niggas-
doing
like,
that.
Niggas
What,
be doing
telling
some
each other
like
about-
niggas.
Yes.
Niggas be doing some.
And I be
flaw
like,
ass-
what kind of hoe
niggas be
shit
doing
is
some-
that?
Niggas be doing some flaw ass shit. Like, know what I
They
mean?
do
And I have been one of them niggas that did some flaw ass shit like in my day. Like, but I feel like I have grown into a different person. I'm a better person. I'm different. Like, I don't sit around and talk
We
about
need to
no
have
hoes
different
that I ain't like.
conversations, you
Even
know
if
what I
I didn't have
A whole
date,
group of
even
niggas
if I
will
didn't
plot
have
on
a
me.
date and I was out here
A whole
doing
group.
Conversation.
wouldn't be-
Yeah, like, oh shit, bro, you gonna goddamn nah. And that shit be going on for years, and I be like, oh, I ain't even know all that was going on.
That's how I'm telling you, man. Once you tell a nigga about your hoe, see, cause y'all niggas don't understand. Niggas be telling they hoe, niggas be telling niggas how easy the hoe was. Y'all fucked yourself up right there, cause you telling that nigga right there how easy the hoe was. He ready to go try now, and now the hoe gon' she ain't ready for.
Sometimes you ain't even gotta tell her, they can tell.
Because sweet BDB ready to come through and slam you. Like, you feel me? So you done fucked yourself by letting this nigga know how your hoe get down.
Hey,
Come
look,
on, man.
we done went from
Can't let niggas
generations
know how your
to
hoe get
hoes,
down,
and that's
man.
gonna have to be to be continued.
Trust the
Man,
Process
Trust the
Podcast.
Process,
Follow us on
man.
all them
Yeah, man.
platforms. Y'all know what it is, man.